won't lie to you guys. I am depressed as hell right now, but I'm going to try my best to talk myself out of it, so to speak, by talking about some wrestling. And obviously, I didn't get a chance to talk about it the day of, or even the day after. But I think the Royal Rumble was a bit of a. The Royal Rumble was not great to me, and the big reason being is because like when I think of the Royal Rumble and I think of somebody who's supposed to challenge for the championship at WrestleMania and stuff like that. When I think of that, the most I think of the most over wrestler who's not in the title picture winning. You know what I mean? Like when Nakamura had won it, you know what I'm saying? That was should have been the moment that should like Nakamura is overdue for a world championship reign. You know what I'm saying? He really is. Like he was there was a time where this dude ruled the world. But that goes without saying. It feels like if it doesn't now, it's gonna be like a long time coming type of ordeal. But like the fact of the matter is that there's a lot of wrestlers who I believe should win the Royal Rumble and go on to challenge for the title of WrestleMania because like they're simply because they're over. It should have been LA Knight. It should have been Obafemi. It should have heck for the sake of it, it should have been Kid Wilson, who is so it's like this little thing is easy to do, man. I don't know what it is. Like rule number one of being over in professional wrestling: have a catchphrase or have like a catch gender. You know, like you got L.A. Knight, yeah, or yeah, whatever. And you know, it's like get a catchphrase, get a jingle, get something that keeps the crowd get something short and sweet that the crowd like can affiliate with you. Like you know, with Bret Hart, it was a guitar strum. With Sean, with Stone Cold Steve Austin, it was glass shattering. With Undertaker, it was the gong and the rest in peace thing. It's just like give him a catchphrase. That's all you gotta do. Um, but like, yeah, I honestly think that it should have been somebody who was not in the title picture, but is ridiculously over. Everybody wants LA. Everybody wanted LA Knight to win. Everybody wanted LA Knight to win. Everybody wanted Open Family to win. Nobody wanted Brock Lesnar to win. Nobody wanted Gunther to win, which is like you know. And honestly, the Gunther thing, like it really does, also this feels like maybe I'm just being paranoid, but this feels like gambling manipulated the Royal Rumble, in my opinion. Because I do know that like there are some gambling apps that are connected to professional wrestling events, specifically WWE. And you know, imagine being able to bet on Braun Breaker, who got taken out early. Imagine betting on Obafemi, who got eliminated. Imagine betting on, you know, like no, like who's gonna bet on Roman Reigns to win it again, right? You know, when you got Gunther like right there, who was like the runner up, what the past three Rumbles so far. So it's just like it really does feel like gambling kind of. It really does feel like gambling kind of like manipulated this because Braun Breaker was one of the favorites to win. Um, Gunther was one of the favorites to win, and for me personally, I wanted Obafemi to win, and it's kind of awesome that he managed to start the thing off. You know what I'm saying? He was number one, and to talk about the Royal Rumble real quick, another thing that really kind of annoyed me was there was a moment where I thought Obafemi was gonna break the record. I thought for most eliminations because there was a moment up in there where he was the only guy in the ring just waiting for somebody else to go through. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that they did for Lesnar when he broke the record, right? But like that didn't happen. Then you know Damian Priest comes in and lasts us a little bit longer, and now I'm just thinking to myself, okay, but they still got to get him to break the record, or at least get him, or at least get Obafemi to eliminate Lesnar. You know, it's just a little passing of the torch kind of moment, and it just feels like that they didn't do that. But shout out to Javon Evans for being the Iron Man. Like I'm just telling you, man, the men's Royal Rumble was not great to me. It wasn't even that I don't want. It's not that I didn't want Roman Reigns to win. It just feels kind of suspicious that he won when you had like all of these people who, in my opinion, should have won but didn't. I don't know. Like maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just being a little paranoid about it. But just imagine, you know, using these stupid betting apps and being like, you know, oh, I'm betting on Braun Breaker to win, or I'm betting on, Obafemi to win, or I'm betting on Brock Lesnar to win, or I'm betting on Gunther to win. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being on these stupid apps and betting on that stuff, knowing that WWE, like, like they're not as predictable as you think that they are. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, the women's Royal Rumble on the in contrast though, the women's Royal Rumble, beautiful. I don't know what it is about women's wrestling, but I think it's because of the fact that you don't really expect. I feel like in some instances, some people really don't expect that much out of women's wrestling, and every single time they see it, it blows their mind every time. Like with the women's rumble, I did not expect Liv to win. It was awesome that Liv won it, but I was not expecting Liv to win. I thought it was going to be like personally, I wanted it to be Lash Legend, who by the way showed out at that thing. You know what I'm saying? This was the Lash Legend show the entire time she was in it, and she looked good doing it. And I'm just the thing that really kind of killed me, like I'm kicking my butt about this, but Lash Legend and Trick Williams were at Reality of Wrestling one time, and I over talked so much that I forgot to like get a picture with him. So like there's gonna be a moment out there. Like Trick Williams thinks I'm a cool guy. At least I think he does. Like we talk to each other when I meet him, but like it's just like it's wild to me that it's like I should have took that picture with him. I'm sitting here like man I should like the three times that I met Trick Williams I never took a picture with him. I'm kicking myself about that. But yeah, it's kind of like one of those. Like I especially like Kalani Jordan because she was like she did that Phoenix Splash so smooth. I can never do it that smooth. I could do a Phoenix Splash, but I can't do it that well. Um. Oh, nope. I'm talking about professional wrestling, and I'm still depressed. Hmm. Well, to continue, so like I said, the women's Royal Rumble was amazing. The men's Royal Rumble was eh. But that's only because I had higher expectations of it, and it just didn't feel like anything. I really wanted Kit Wilson to be a part of it because it took place in Saudi Arabia. But I do know that like people are going to be like, "Oh, Saudi Arabia, like they outlaw gay stuff." It's like Kit Wilson is not a gay character. It doesn't make any sense. Well, he just does the hip swivel, and a whole bunch of guys are going to be like, "How dare he?" You know, it's wild. But I do. I also. But like I just genuinely didn't expect. Um, I didn't expect anything in the Royal Rumble, but the Royal Rumble overall was actually not a bad show. It's just not something that I just. It's not really something like if they are taking all of the big events and bringing them to Saudi Arabia, then I'm probably not going to be that interested in them anymore. Like I mean, AEW is like right there. Let's watch that instead, right? Um, yeah, I'm still depressed though. I am still depressed. I am trying to. Oh, yeah, still bummed out. Okay, well, that was my Royal Rumble review. A little too late, as I guess. I don't know. All right, y'all. That's it though. Hope to see you guys on the other side of the ring one day.